July 31st, 2025, was no ordinary day for K-pop fans, especially ARMY. The airport, usually bustling with the routine of travel, suddenly transformed into a global stage of surprise. Without warning, without a publicly announced agenda, several members of BTS, including the legendary magne, Jungkook, suddenly appeared at the airport. The initially calm atmosphere suddenly turned into a frenzy. People were running, phones were out, cameras were on, and within minutes, social media exploded. Global trends were immediately dominated by one simple phrase: BTS spotted at the airport. Strikingly, there was no official information. HYBE remained silent. No tour schedule, no project announcement. Just a brief appearance, but enough to shake the world. Fans called this not just an appearance, but a real-life cameo, a silent appearance that felt like an unexpected gift from the universe. Of all the members seen, Jungkook was the center of gravity. He appeared dressed in all black, a dark hoodie, a beanie covering his hair, a face mask, and a simple backpack strapped tightly to his back. His face was barely visible, but his aura couldn't be hidden. His movements were calm, his steps were steady, and the way he carried himself, so distinctive. So, Jungkook. Several photos from fans and media outlets showed him as a mysterious shadow. But ARMY knew that energy was inimitable. That was Jungkook. Even in disguise, he still shone. When official information never came, speculation flooded the internet. Was this part of a secret documentary project? Were they filming exclusive content ahead of their 2026 comeback? Or were they invited to an important meeting as representatives of Korean culture? Some fans suspected a collaboration with an international brand or a major global artist. Others believed this was the beginning of a major announcement about BTS as a unit group or duo project. But one thing was certain: nothing just appears without reason, especially when it's BTS. In one photo, Jungkook is seen walking alongside someone also dressed in dark clothing, wearing a mask and a hood. Fans immediately associated him with Kim Taehyung V. Although his face was barely visible, his gait and posture provided strong clues. Was this a coincidence? Or was it a secret signal that the two were planning something? Many called this Taekook's return to action. Another eye-catching change was Jungkook's physique. He looked more toned, muscular, and incredibly fit. It didn't take long for ARMY to realize that his hard work in the military, coupled with consistent, intensive training, had created a new version of him, more charismatic, more mature. Interestingly, 2 days before the surprise airport appearance, the internet was abuzz with a post from Ma Sunho, BTS's Los Angeles-based personal trainer. He shared a selfie with Jungkook after a rigorous training session. In the photo, Jungkook looked relaxed yet captivating. He wore a sleeveless black tank top, revealing his muscular arms and part of his chest, now covered in a striking new tattoo. Paired with a Starbucks coffee and dark nails, his appearance was a living portrait of someone undergoing a complete transformation, from a talented teenager to a mature artist who knows what he stands for. The tattoo didn't need much explanation to make fans fall in love. The bold colors, deep lines, and mysterious spiritual undertones left many ARMYs wondering about their meaning. Was it a symbol of freedom, transformation, or a hidden message for the future of his solo career? Trainer Ma Sunho wrote a simple yet profound sentence: "There's only one person who can train this hard and still look stylish, and that's Jungkook." The sentence seemed to confirm what fans had long believed, that Jungkook is a man who takes himself seriously. His training isn't for image, but part of his identity. Even in the military, he remained disciplined about maintaining his body. After the photos went viral, hashtags like #JungkookGymSelfie and #ColorTattooJK trended. Fan art began to emerge. Edited videos were created from photos taken at the airport and the gym. Everyone reacted, but Jungkook himself didn't say a word. And perhaps that's where his power lies. He doesn't need to speak to make the world take notice. Within the international ARMY community, fan forums are beginning to discuss how coordinated these appearances are. Jungkook with his new body, his eye-catching tattoos, the gym selfie just 2 days away from the airport, and a mysterious figure, presumably V, accompanying him, all seem like puzzle pieces of a larger narrative being quietly constructed. Some fans believe this is the first step toward the BTS cinematic universe, a cross-media project combining documentaries, visual albums, and contemporary art projects to be released in stages leading up to 2026. More evidence? HYBE has registered several new trademarks in the past 2 weeks containing the words eclipse, solstice, and K4RM4. All three have no clear meaning, except that they are linked to themes of transformation, time, and the philosophy of life, themes that perfectly fit Jungkook's recent image. If a major comeback is indeed coming next year, many believe it will be more than just an ordinary album. Seeing the direction each member is developing, fans speculate that BTS will return as global artists, not just K-pop idols. Their focus is no longer just on song and dance, but on storytelling, messages, and visual experiences. We've already seen glimpses of each of their solo performances. RM with his art projects and philosophy, Jimin with his emotional approach and theatrical choreography, Taehyung with his classical touch and old soul style. Jungkook? He's evolved into a symbol of transformation, strength, and free expression. His new tattoo, his changing body, and his increasingly selective social interactions all signal that the Golden Magne has now evolved into the Golden Man, ready to stand as the leader of BTS's new era. The appearance of a mysterious figure at the airport, strongly suspected to be V, has sparked deeper discussion among fans about the dynamics between Taehyung and Jungkook. Are the two working on a project together? Longtime fans know that their relationship goes beyond mere colleagues. They have a natural chemistry that can be seen even without words. And if it's true that the two are now working side by side on a new project, then it's certain. Taekook isn't just a fandom ship, but a creative force ready to shake up the industry. This journey isn't over yet. In fact, it might just have begun. The airport appearance was no accident. The gym selfie with the new tattoo wasn't just personal documentation. It was all a silent message that BTS was building a new stage that was much bigger, deeper, and more groundbreaking than before. And Jungkook, with all his visual symbols, from his hardened muscles, painted nails, to the colorful tattoo on his chest, was conveying one message: I'm back, but this time as my whole self. Top K-pop will continue to unpack every clue, every symbol, and every quiet step BTS takes toward a full-fledged comeback next year. This isn't just about the music, it's the journey of legends returning to Earth to ignite new dreams.